Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Simon the Film Man, and today I have a story time for y'all. This is the story of my experience on the new Netflix film, The Piano Lesson. So, how the hell did I get a job working on this project? It's a good question. Nepotism. No, I'm joking, I can't say that. I am very lucky to be connected to the project, and I wanted to make a video on it for some time now, and I was thinking the best way to go about that and to actually do that. So instead of me just like telling you like the project, hitting you with facts, I want to tell you guys 3 stories. So I'm gonna start with my meeting of John David Washington, the son of Denzel Washington. So to set the stage for you guys, we're down in Georgia. We're in some place, I think it's like Marietta. It's like 2.5 hours from Atlanta. And we're on this big plantation. Didn't know I was gonna be on a plantation. Lunch is over. They get the final shot. John David is finally on set. Now, at this point, I put the food down and now I'm working with the background people and I'm having to block the casting and everything. So I don't see John David walk on the set, but I know he's there because whenever the principal walks on, it's like, yo, that nigga's on set, he's on set. Instantly, my brain goes from trying to be, PA mode to like, okay, how can I meet John David Washington? So the shot's finally over. They finally call it wrap, We're done on this location. We got everything we needed to do. Cool, boom. I'm ready to go meet John David Washington. I talk to Ezra, I'm like, yo, let's go Immediately, the person over me is like, hey, yo, chill. I need you to go walk the extras back to set that way. And I'm like, well, I want to go that way. I ditched them. I'm walking up with Ezra. Ezra, he's like 10 feet ahead of me. It's going to be a long one, guys. This video is sponsored by Walmart cups. Ezra's like 10 feet ahead of me. We're walking out. All of a sudden, I see Ezra join this group of people, and I just hear this laugh. This big fucking like just taking up the whole space laugh, and it sounds just like Denzel Washington. I walk up and I see Rick and I see Ezra. And I'm like, who the fuck is this dude in the middle just laughing? And then, oh, this is John David Washington.
Since you asked, I hate niggas.
And I didn't recognize him because this man has shaved off his entire beard and has like a lower cut. In this moment, I fully admit, I try not to be starstruck, but sometimes it just gets to me. My first introduction to this man, bro is literally dapping up this kid. And so John David's like just giving him advice. He's like giving him this cool ass pep talk, and bro sounds just like Denzel.
Player to player, pimp to pimp. I don't believe you shoot me, nigga.
And then bro turns to Rick and he daps up Rick and they start talking this, that, and the third, Denzel turns to Ezra, or not Denzel, I just said Denzel. JD turns to Ezra and daps up Ezra, and Ezra has this big moment, and Ezra's like, hey man, remember how like we played basketball again? It was me versus you and Rick, you remember that? And John David's like, oh my God, I do remember that. Oh shoot, you fucking grown up. And mind you, I'm seeing all this and I'm thinking to myself like, dude, how the fuck do I fit in? Cause like I have moments of where I just become completely socially like inept. Like for the most part, I'm a pretty social guy, but I just have my moments where I just fall off the fucking face of the earth. So I see all this happening and I'm in my head again. I'm like, oh shit, this is John David Washington. What the fuck am I gonna say to him? Bro finishes this conversation with Ezra and then he goes to like dap me up. Like he turns, the whole vibe shifted towards me. And because I'm in my head and lost, bro, here's that. Yeah. And then the moment was over. And Uncle Rick was walking us down to the bus, and he was chopping up with Ezra, chopping up with me. He was giving us this really big pep talk. Because that's what Rick does, man. Rick is like he's a walking motivational speaker. And he's just talking, and Ezra's like, yeah, man, And I'm like, yeah, man, But the back of my top, I'm thinking about how I just fumbled, like, beating John David Washington. So we get on the bus, and I'm depressed. And I'm thinking the whole night is over. I'm thinking I'm not gonna have any other opportunity to like meet JD or to meet these people that I just completely, I don't got it. Hey y'all, me from the future. So I wasn't satisfied with the way I concluded the video the first time around, because what I was going through was more than just meeting John David Washington. This story could have happened with any person, celebrity, business person, anybody with a semblance of prestige. This story could still have been applied to. Because at the core, in that story, I was and still am someone who's very eager to get their name out there and to start making their films and start telling their stories. And because I'm the type of guy to explode with information, when I first saw him, I just wanted to talk about fucking The Outlaw, talking about the piano lesson, talk to him about all these different things, to really try to land and make that impression so that we could work together one day. All of these things was just running through my mind to the point where my body got left behind. And my ambition is something that I never want to change. But at the same time, without moderation, the thing you love most can be destroyed. So the one thing I want to keep in mind for myself going into the second half of this year and for the rest of my life is when going to work with people in the industry or friends or just working on projects, to keep my ambition but to still live in the moment and to be a person. Because who we are now in this moment shapes the future. And if you're not present for it, well then you're just gonna miss it. And that will be a damn shame. Hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you guys did, go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. The rest of the story will be told when the movie actually drops. So you guys are getting like a first little sneak peek to this. And I might get Ezra to help me tell the other parts of the story. So if you guys want to see more, you guys already know what to do. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.